IIT Patna in the faculty, and now finally he shifted to IIT Roorkee Department of Physics. Other than doing his research work in many multidisciplinary areas, he has been very, you can say, in his thinking for the innovation and entrepreneurship. That's why now currently he is the associate dean in this particular domain. So we are sure that he, with his, you can say, thought process, will definitely highlighting you something about what is innovation, what is entrepreneurship, how the IPR cell is associated with it. Because you see, after doing your 4th year for B.Tech or MBA or BBA, you are basically be more interested in doing your startups. So for that, innovation is a must, right? Your thinking has to be developed for innovation. Not only that, you are just limited to your books and all that, and that's all. No, your life doesn't start with it. Your life starts with the feeling of innovation. So I welcome Professor Malik, and I'm sure that you will be listening him carefully and very sincerely, and he will just leave some food for thought for you all. So thank you, Professor Vic, and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. First, I would like to thank Professor Haridwar, Haridwar University, for inviting me here. Expert talk on innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay. Mostly audiences from from different branches of B.Pharma. So mainly are you from 4th year, 3rd year? 3rd year से कितने हैं? First year, mostly first year, right? 2nd year as well. Okay, good. So now you can start doing your foundations so that you can take up your career as an entrepreneur as well. As Prabha rightly pointed out, that all these things, innovation, entrepreneurship, all these things are invention, innovation, entrepreneurship, these are interlinked. And you need to know, you need to get at least some exposure about these things before you want to take and get, let's say, career as an entrepreneur. There are two words, invention and innovation, right? What's the difference? What's the difference between invention and innovation? बताइए बोलिए, it should not be nothing आपसे आप कुछ गलत बोल दिया. You should not hesitate कि कुछ गलत निकल गया या whatever you understand बताइए आप. क्या लगता है? एग्जाम्पल देके बता दीजिए. क्या लगता है आपको? इन्वेंशन, इनोवेशन में डिफरेंस क्या है?
That was not innovation of the. Invention of new things, but what is innovation? Innovation may be new thing, innovation may be new.
So, I take an example. With that example, this things becomes more clear. Invention is of course completely something new, from the scratch zero. Innovation could be something might be incremental as well. There are several types of innovations, but like there could be also different ways. So whatever is the existing, whatever are the market needs, accordingly, if you need to make something new, of course you make something new. But invention is completely something new which didn't exist earlier as a concept itself. There was one of the example is one of my favorite example is ट्रांजिस्टर. ट्रांजिस्टर के बारे में आप सभी ने पढ़ा होगा, right? You are coming from the technical background, so you must have read about the transistor. ट्रांजिस्टर is an invention. Okay. कब हुई? 1947-50s में एप्लीकेशन स्टार्ट हुआ. This was something completely new. Radio used to exist even earlier. Even before the invention of transistor, there was a radio, and there they used to have triode tubes actually earlier. If you must have read about the triode tubes, and I think I also remember, and I must have remembered, radio बहुत bulky हुआ करते थे, बड़े भारी radio थे पहले. What transistor did? Transistor changed those vacuum tubes और उसको बहुत छोटा कर दिया. Even within 50s, people living in remote areas, because of this application of this transistor into the radio, they started to call it as a transistor. India में बहुत जगह people used to call radio as a transistor. So use of this transistor in the radio existed earlier also, the overall concept. But use of this transistor, which was an invention in a radio, that was an innovation. And that completely changed the market. That was kind of a disruptive innovation. So I'll also explain, I think, a little more about what is like the definition. So as a definition, I already tried to explain you with an example. That innovation is the process of introducing new or unique ideas. It must not be remaining only to the ideas. It should also lead to some products or processes or services into the market with an ultimate goal of creating value for the customers. And as I said, there are different kinds of innovation. Incremental, it could be incremental, it could be disruptive, breakthrough, radical. So what is this difference? Phone, for example, telephone itself is an invention. But iPhone is an innovation. Because earlier also mobile product existed, but that was a disruptive innovation. What it means, आप उससे पहले जो स्मार्टफोन से पहले जितने phones थे मार्केट में वो सब गायब हो गए उसके आने के बाद. So that was kind of a disrupted the existing technology and everything over there within the same domain. That was a disruptive innovation. So iPhone ने पूरा market ही change कर दिया उसका phones का. Now everything is like using a smartphone over there. Incremental होगा थोड़ा change कर दिया उसमें. You start to use like a different, I mean you add new features or anything whatever that would be like an incremental change over there. आप size change कर दे उसका according to the demand of the needs of the market, or let's say you find out for certain kind of market we need this kind of a device, or आप उसको जाना चाहते हैं कि कुछ let's say at some point you want to have a smaller screen, or for certain kind of a market you need the weight is important, so you decrease the size by or weight for that part. Those would be kind of an incremental changes over there, and that's what it would lead to. Breakthrough within the same technology. If you make something, existing चीजें चल रही हैं, but आप अगर उसमें कुछ इस तरह का change करें कि उससे पूरा आपका that would lead to the जो increase in the revenue. Zip car है, जो rental car वाला एक example है, that's what it is used. In earlier times एक center market था, वहीं से आप rent कर सकते हैं and that will go over there. Zip car जो लेके आया नई concept that they distributed their centers so that anyone can take the car from different places. So that is the kind of a breakthrough within the same type of जो दूसरों ने नहीं किया, that's why they went ahead over there. So for that part it is important, but what I will tell you, these are things, and as an entrepreneur that's what you need. You need a new idea, you need a new market. अगर वो पहले से ही already existing market में जाओगे आप, तो उसमें तो आप compete नहीं कर पाओगे. There are already people. I mean, what will you do as a new entrepreneur? So you need to have the innovation. You need to get the new innovative ideas. Otherwise, तो आपका trading होगा, आप नया कुछ भी खोल लीजिए market में जाने के लिए. But you need to know the market. आप कुछ नया लेकर के आइए. That's how it will change overall the scenario. So this that's where innovation is one of the driving force behind the successful businesses over there. That would lead to the competition. That would change the competition over there. That would help also the competition to stay ahead other companies. And that's how we will overall go for the quality. definition. So this entrepreneurship over here, that can be defined in developing, organizing, managing. These are the definitions for this new businesses. But what essential is that you should have a novel idea about it to start a development. And that's what if you go into the market, that would definitely you will be in ahead. I can give you a very small. I mean, that's what I will take you to a an example. And that is a very recent. I went today to visit an industry in Haridwar area. They make the dairy related products. Like they make big chambers for refrigeration of the milk or milk products. For example. What they really do need today, they want to have automation for that part. If someone tries and make an automation, they will take the IoT, put the IoT devices over there and put on their phone and start to supply that as a product so that they can incorporate it over there. And that can lead to a new business and new entrepreneurship. So this is the example, but you need to have a new idea about that. And that because this is a product. I mean, dairy products are going to be there. People will need the milk, so they will need a storage. For that purpose, of course, you are going to need that is not going to die out. For that purposes, of course, if you start something new in that part, can give something new to the industry. Of course, they will take it, they will manufacture it, and the market is not going to be. Similarly, for the defense, for example, if you take up a product or something, market will be able to. What you need is an idea. If you try to compete within the same domain or same business, they have already the existing, and you try to make a new, just repeat it, and then with the same repetition, you will not be able to get. You have to compete with the existing market. They are already ahead, and it will be difficult. So you need the determination. There are certain things which you need: determination, creativity, vision, leadership, risk-taking ability, perseverance, resilience, adaptability. Now, all these things are something which you cannot. These are like related to personal attributes. All these are personal attributes. Someone, for example, may like to take the risk. Someone does not like to take the risk. So these are the certain things which are more personal attributes. So how can it help? But in a certain way, if we start to teach this subject, what are the factors that would lead to the risk in that particular domain? If you know the particularly ideas, what are the factors which are going to be risky into this domain? So if you know them, you will be able to take the judgment. So it's not like it's all personal attributes that can be taught. That risk taking ability can be. Risks can be optimized in a certain way and lowered over there. Similarly, there could be certain things which cannot be. Some people are really born leaders. You don't need to teach them how to lead others. But of course, with the certain courses or something, you can at least tell, you can improve the things. What are the qualities you can take for examples and so on. So types, it could be social types. You can take serial means accumulative and related to lifestyle. Everything would lead to the different types of entrepreneurship. Of course, examples, I do not need to tell you what are the examples. Steve Jobs, I don't know, of in one particular sheet. That is also an invention idea. The kind of format she took introduced into the market with the on a talk show or something like that. That was an innovative idea, and that was very successful, and changed overall the whole thing. All these are examples of the success. This of course leads to the economical growth of the overall country, economical growth of the individuals as well as, and that would definitely boost the productivity part. And it would also change the social impact. That would definitely have the social impact. This change the climate change. There are right now we have a lot of issues. So if you have an innovative solution, you will not going to need the definitely will add. So this is if you have this can if you have innovation and entrepreneurship, that will definitely help companies to gain competitive advantage in providing the unique superior products and services. Um, now, okay, one thing what is important related to innovation, and that's what you should do. It's not like you create a new idea. If you have an idea and you create some product related to that, you should not directly go to the market. That is one thing. Because there could be, let's say, you go to the market, someone else buy the product, do the reverse engineering, and start to make the product in the same way. There are big companies, they can take it. What you need to do is you need to protect your product area. With the innovation, one of the important part is related to the intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property refers to manifestation of mind, invention, literary, artistic. For you, design, symbols, names, and images used in your language. I would mainly focus on the patent part over here. I think I'll skip the rest of the things. But most important part is if you have an idea, if you create a product, you should protect it, and the way of protection is you can get the patent. That's what you should do. And then you should start your journey for the entrepreneurship. You take the product, go into the market, and you can do the reverse engineering and start doing it. So before going into the market, you should definitely protect your idea. What it provides is, so these are usually the students are at best during the college time, the time is for the youth, and that's where they get the best idea. And you because you interact with your other friends and so on from different branches, so you can provide your solutions. Let's say there is an issue, you can talk to your friend in a different branch, and that's how you can get it. And so a lot of this intellectual property that goes unnoticed or unrecognized, that's like a gap and protected as an IP. So that's where you should go for. Owning an IP gives recognition to the student, as well as it will promote the culture of innovation over there. So this and it will always protect your idea. So these are the kind of properties: tangible. There are two types of properties. One is tangible, intangible, and IP is intangible property. How to protect it? That's tangible ones are cars, buildings, land. Intellectual property is related to your patent, designs, trademark, copyright. So what exactly is this? This gives you the rights given to the person over the creation of their mind, and usually gives the creator an exclusive right over the use of his or her creation for a certain period of time. For example, for patent, it's for 20 years. Idea is if it's not get commercialized, you are just keeping patent. It should the knowledge should know into the then anyone can use it. Overall, whatever you do it. This is a disclosure. This patent or intellectual property provides you the rights, commercial rights, use of the commercial exclusive rights against the disclosure in the public. So you have to disclose your invention in public, but against that you get the rights so that if you want to commercialize it, only you can do it. Or if you want to transfer the rights to other person, this is like a land, car, or anything. You can transfer your rights to other person. You can provide the license to another one, and then another person can also use it. And in lieu of that, you can get the money, you can get the royalty, the way whatever the way you want to use. So this is very important. Whenever you have a product or you do have to get an innovative idea and that leads to the, you should protect that. If it has, usually that should have the commercial value. One of the requirements for the generated idea is that it should have a certain commercial value. It should be novel, it should be non-obvious, it should have a commercial value to go forward. For that part, I mean, this is. You know, you can, as I said, you can get benefit in the same way as you do get benefit from the engine. These are some examples. I will go like this. you can see that the Coke story, this is very interesting, that this inventor, whoever invented this Coke bottle, so that it can easily get open, transferred, licensed this to Coca-Cola, can get 1/10 of a penny. Paisa, 100 parts is a penny, and then of that 10th part, एक यूज अगर बोतल यूज होगा उसका 1/10 उसको मिलेगा. Now you can imagine अभी कितना उससे वेट प्ले आउट करके, right? Because he right time he created this product, patented it, and transferred it to the Coca-Cola. So like the period validity of this obtained that 1,48,000 UK pounds एक दिन का UK की वैलिडिटी का.
हमें भी तो जाने दो फिर गर्ल्स को
सही है. ठीक है. I will try to finish it. So these are the different examples. Steering wheels. Design also can be patented. Any design is taken of any product that can also be patented. Trademark is a logo. If you create a nice new logo or something for your college, for your industry, that can also be registered over there. For example, this Apple sign. This is a trademark of the Apple sign. So in one phone you can find out different kinds of intellectual property rights. So trademarks, for example, in this phone Nokia is a trademark, N95 is the trademark. Patents, whatever is related to like chips, circuits, everything is there. That would be. Software are always, if they are not related to a hardware directly over there, then they are usually trade secrets are done for the processes. For example, Coca-Cola का जो recipe है, वो they do not like क्या recipe है, वो that is a trade secret. That's how they did it. But that can, they don't need to go into the public. They do not need to disclose in the public for that part. So as I said, these are different kinds of patents. I think I will skip this part. Copyright is mostly related to literary, novel, and so on. So for you, most important part is I think a patent. So patent is an exclusive right to the granted for an invention and product and process. And this you can again for the commercial purposes. So it should be, as I said, it should be novel. It should have a non-obvious component. It should have the commercial application part of it. It should not. There are section 3rd and 4th of the patents. For example, for defense purposes, you cannot whatever the application nuclear purpose, defense purpose is related, that cannot be patented. So and that is usually provided from the 20 years. From the first filing date, and this happens from the first filing date. And this provides the right to patent holders to exclude others from exploiting the invention during that period. So others cannot use it for the commercial purpose. So filing, first you have to file, then it goes to publication. Publication means it goes into the open public domain. Then there is an examiner, they examine it, and after that it's granted. And every year you should remember, every year then if you want to maintain it, you have to pay the fees, otherwise it will go into the open domain, and once it goes into the open domain, then anyone can do it. So usually that's what the process. I think this is the kind of example. I will just skip it. One of the important things for college, as a college and as well as for the individual, that's very important is कि I think लोगों के लिए अच्छा होगा. You can get back the fees related to the whatever you invest in the patent filing process, that can be taken back. So this copyright is around for intellectual property replacement of business. That was launched in 2020, and this provides financial assistance to the institutions that are part of the higher education network. So that's what you can take back as an institution. If as an institute is filing the patent, they can take back some amount from this part. So this will help in establishing the much required IP filing ecosystem in large number of education. So this is the support under this Kapila scheme. This is the Ministry of Education scheme, the and Ministry Innovation Council. So some limited amount of the support is provided by the Anyway, the fee for the educational fees for government, I mean for educational institute, not for the government institute, for educational institute, that the patent filing fee are very nominal nowadays, but that also can be reimbursed through this scheme. Part of patent fee can be reimbursed. So this is, I think, as I said, this is legal protection of claims, exclusive rights to the invention, and commercial edition. So I'll skip this part and we'll go again back to these are certain examples of the trademark, for example. Industrial design. Design means the feature of the shape, configuration, pattern, ornament. For example, you want to have a new phone, iPhone, a design overall. So design itself can be patented, not as a product, but if you change the dimensions, for example, of the phone, that can be also registered as a design over there. A new equipment you want to make it. The design of that equipment can be also registered. And usually this process is very fast. Yeah. These are some examples. Copyright, as I said, is mostly related to the literary work. So I'll just go ahead. Geographical indications. GI is a new addition in this. Rights indication of goods originating from a certain area itself. If they are localized, that can also be GI. Yeah, this is important. I think that I would like to say that patents are protected for 20 years, and renewal every year renewal is mandatory. Trademark is given for forever. After just a college का ad, that can be also registered. If you make a new logo, that can be registered as a trademark. Design for 15 years, copyrights are given for 60 years, and GIs are for lifelong. So this is the important idea. You can, as I said, you can give it someone else. You can get revenue into the patent. You can start a new company and you can use that patent. So this, of course, if you and one more important thing, if you have a company, if you have as an entrepreneur, you start a new enterprises, startup. If you have a patent, your valuation will increase. The patent is also related to the valuation of your company. If you have IPs related to your whatever the domain you are working in, your valuation of company will also increase. So market the products and services of the business. So IP is necessary to create an image of you for your business. That is also important, like your trademark, logo, design, everything should be protected. So to increase the export opportunities for business. IP can also increase the competition in the export market. One can use their brands and design for marketing foreign goods and are looking for franchising agreements with the foreign companies to do so for the product part. That leads to the what are the challenges? Access to the capital. So first thing is you need to have the capital part over there. If you have IPs and all those things, people will come and can provide you and your idea is good. Of course, this from VC firms, they can also provide you the funding. Securing finances for new ventures can be challenging. So this managing that resource constraints, this is another concept. Managing resources such as talent, time, technology is another thing which difficult for a new startup. You need the innovation ecosystem if you want to go into that entrepreneurship. And for a college, that is the best time because that's where you can interact with the people. You are surrounded with the young minds. You can get the ideas over there. So this is the right time for you to start thinking about this. You already have an innovation ecosystem around there. Because if you are going home, you are sitting alone, that will be very difficult. So it's always important because you are surrounded by the creative ideas during your college time. So that will be difficult to connect. Right time you can always get the ideas. You can get the collaboration between the academic and corporate. You can adopt alternative business models and startup methods, offer innovation and design thinking. You can increase your speed to market. How can you think? All these things require that kind of innovative thinking about it. support structure is required. You can create one support structure, network, home entity space, mentorship program. These are, I think, kind of the things which college can also provide. These are some certain examples, of course, for the new entrepreneurs which they will just started from the almost from the scratch, and they are now really the high value startups. I will not bore you too much about the IPR activities of IIT Roorkee, but what is important for you, that's what I am going to emphasize about it. So, of course, we have an overall this kind of innovation incubation ecosystem at IIT Roorkee, and as a neighboring institute, I would like to welcome you whenever you want to get benefited from this ecosystem. We are very close by. Of course, you should also get, take the benefits of this, innovation and incubation. So we have for IPR activities, we have a particular IPR cell to file patents and everything for the IP related management. We have an IPR cell, TIDES and TIS. These are two of our incubators. You can always come. If you have an innovative idea, you can pitch them. They can even provide you some initial seed grants and all these things. That is also not only available to IIT Roorkee students, but everyone else as well. So you can come and use those facilities. EIH particularly works in the idea of cyber physical systems, Industry 4.0, healthcare, as well as the agriculture part. So if you have any idea related to that part, you can come and try to get it from me. We have the tinkering lab, which could also be utilized by you. Right now, of course, it's also our students use it. We have entrepreneurship cell as well. So this is completely student-run body. Students use it, they do the weekly sessions, they organize certain programs. In February, we will have e-summit. Students will organize everything. This is completely the program organized by the students for the students. RUTEC is a Rural Technology Action Group of Bharat Abhiyan. So this is overall kind of an innovation system. I will talk about things. This is kind of the IT portfolio so far. We have so far patents. This year we are going to go over like 100 patents filed within this year. So this is the thinking lab. That is probably important for you. This was established in March 2016 and this is a 24/7 facility. This can be accessed anytime. Augmenting curriculum by learning through creativity and hands-on. This year onwards we have introduced tinkering and mentoring as our program. First year students they have to take. This is a compulsory course and that's what they have to take. So this whatever they want to do it, all the facilities, 3D printers, PCB making machines or whatever the kind of need they have, we provide through this thinking lab. Not only for that, we also provide the support to the industries also through this thinking lab. So these are certain facilities available at our thinking lab, fiber metal laser cutter, CNC machine, 3D scanner, 3D printer, different types of 3D printers are there. There are certain tools also available to the students and as well as the PCB facilities. So these are certain products which were prepared at the thinking lab. This is portable ventilator for trauma. Personal assistant walking. So they can innovate, they can prepare using this 3D printers and CNC machines. This kind of products can be used. So with this, I think I would like to thank you for your patience.